All right, guys, I want to do a deep dive into my current trading approach right now. Now, if you've followed me and you followed my YouTube channel, you know that I've done a lot of different approaches to trading, whether it's news trading or order flow trading, NADRO. There's a whole bunch of approaches and frameworks that I've used throughout my trading career. I've eliminated all of them. I'm down to one approach that for me has become so effective at creating consistent results for myself that there's nothing else that I want to do at this point. This is entirely where my focus is. I don't see myself changing or adopting anything else besides this approach. It is that good. And I want to share with you in this next set of videos the 5 setups that I use as part of this trading approach. Now, the approach is called data flow trading. You can do a search on YouTube, but you're not going to find anything out there about it. It's very proprietary. And it's really a very different philosophical approach to looking at the market. So when you think about, the philosophies of the markets, you think about, order flow being, kind of one philosophy where it's the orders and momentum that, drives where the market goes. And then you have auction market theory. And then you have fundamentalists that say, well, it's the fundamental aspects, right? And so there's all these schools of thoughts around how the market moves. And data flow is a different school of thought, and therefore it's a different set of tools and a different approach. It is unique and in its own bucket. The approach is very simple. There are market makers that create liquidity in the markets, and those market makers all employ algorithms to manage their liquidity and provide liquidity for market moves that happen every single day in the market. And that through a statistical analysis observation of the market, you can predict a number of elements, and we're going to get into that, around how markets are going to move. And from that, you can create setups that work because you have algos that are going to drive the market in a way that the setup produces results for you. That's kind of the very basics. And I don't want to get too deep into the theory or the philosophy or even all of the great attributes around it. I just want to say this. If you are struggling in your trading with consistency, if you have limited time, if you are in Europe and you can't trade the US markets, but you can trade the European markets, if you're tired of scalping and kind of being on that roller coaster of scalping, all those things, this is a great approach to look at and to adopt.